How gorgeous. Freaking cool. I see a little ball now. I love Paris. I love it. I love it so much. Bye, London, and hello, Paris. First look of Paris in the morning. I put my scarf on because it's so cold. We are in Paris and I'm so excited. We are walking about 17 minutes to a bakery that Jakey found that has really good croissants. I'm so excited. Being in Paris is rejuvenating. Let's go eat some croissants. After getting off the train from London, we headed to Leonie Bakery and grabbed a quick breakfast of a pastry and espresso. I love how affordable this is from a boulangerie here in Paris, usually costing less than €5. For this in New York City, it would have cost well over $10. So you best bet I'll be eating my way through Paris this week. It's kind of like a cinnamon bun, very soft. Chocolate, but not sweet at all. Good stuff. Since we're in Paris right after the 2024 Olympics, there are still remnants of the Olympics, such as these stands and a few places that were still closed off with fences. We'll see more of this as we explore more of Paris as well. Since we arrived in Paris so early, we couldn't check into our hotel yet, so we went to a nearby cafe called Noir. This super cute cafe is near our hotel and a super vibey spot. So my friend Jake is here just for the day to do some shopping, and our first stop is the Goyard store. I always hold off on buying big ticket items until I'm in Europe so I can save a couple $100s with tax-free shopping. If you haven't gotten a tax refund before at the airport, it's really easy to do at CDG, and I'll show you how to do it when I leave Europe. We're at the Goyard store as I've been eyeing getting a tote bag for a while now. I wanted something durable, good for travel and for work, so treated myself to a bag. After securing the goods and dropping it off at the hotel, we're off to get lunch. Taking the metro. We're gonna go get lunch. We are here. We're gonna go somewhere here. You can't use tap, but you can get a card or get an app. The Paris metro is pretty easy to use. Note that if you're buying paper tickets, make sure you hold onto the ticket until you've exited the station. Lots of people forget this and get fined when they don't have their ticket on the way out and get stopped by the police. So for lunch, we're going to the super popular spot called Chez, Alain, Maim. I don't know if I'm saying it right, or Maim, but anyways, I'll spell it out here. We're gonna get the sandwiches. We're so excited. I've seen it everywhere on social media and online and on YouTube. So we're gonna go try it out. When you put the shop name into Google Maps, it will say that it's inside a market. And once we got there, we realized that it actually moved locations. So we went on a hunt to look for it. And we see the sign outside here. There we go. It's a line. It keeps going. The line was so long, so while Jake waited in line, I went into the market to grab a juice and see what else the market had to offer. That's the line we came from. The actual pronunciation is Chez, Alain, Maim. I feel like I'm still saying it wrong. We waited in line for quite a long time, and we noticed that most people order the sandwich to go since you do have to pay extra to sit inside. We were starving though and just wanted to eat the sandwiches ASAP, so we just sat inside and ate it. It was honestly mid. There was not a lot of flavor and seasoning. I personally didn't really like the sandwich that much, which was a bummer because it's like one of the most popular spots. I would not recommend it. After lunch, we head back to the hotel and finally check into the Westin, where I'm crashing with my friend Kaylin, who's here for work, while Jake heads back to London. I am now staying in the Westin, a little room tour, doing a little eye mask. First is the bathroom, which is like a small basic Westin bathroom, but has a tub. This is the closet area. And then here's the bedroom. It's a little messy with my stuff, but we got 2 twin beds for me and Kaylin. And then here is the most beautiful part of all. This is the view. Like, how gorgeous. Wow, look at that. You get the whole view there. Let me zoom in. So freaking cool. I ended up getting room service because I'm so tired but a little bit hungry. And I ordered French onion soup because we're in France. Like it's a normal bowl, a little smaller than I thought, but I'm excited to dig in. So tomorrow is Sunday and I have nothing planned right now, but we'll be spending the day with Kaylin. All right, bonne nuit, good night. Bonjour, good morning. We're starting off the morning with some coffee and this yuzu drink at Café Kitsune. Since I'm working remotely on US East Coast time, I get to spend my mornings free and get to go get breakfast and even lunch before starting my work day. I love being on the schedule and having the flexibility to work remotely. It's a beautiful sunny day, so we're walking across to our brunch spot. This is a beautiful walk where you'll pass Jardin des Tuileries, the Louvre, and across Pont des Arts Bridge to the other side of Paris. Wow. Too. And they just like gave... It's a fun shirt. For brunch, we are at this restaurant called Semilla. If I were to sum this restaurant up in one word, it would be beautiful. The food, the people, the vibes were all just so beautiful, and I highly, highly recommend Semilla. After brunch nearby, there is the biggest city pharma pharmacy, and the pharmacies here in Paris are unlike any other. Every time I'm in Paris, I always stop by this exact one, and I'll leave the address up top. You have to go to this one specifically because it's the biggest one and it's also the cheapest and offers the most discounts. It is tax-free, so make sure to bring your passport and spend a minimum of 100 euros. Everything is significantly cheaper than in the US, so make sure to stock up. I always get my favorite Chlorane dry shampoo, lip balm, and Avene products. A lot of people get Bioderma and La Roche-Posay as well, and you can also ask the sales assistants for recommendations. This is my haul. I managed to get just a little over 100 euros so I can be tax-free. There's a little bit of Kaylin's stuff as well, so it's not just all me. So now I'm gonna go find Kaylin and figure out dinner, walk around. Also, I spy over there this Café des Fleurs, which I went last time with Victoria and Jacqueline. Bonjour. So I'm just walking back and I'm just gonna say I love Paris. I know people like have really strong opinions about not liking Paris, but I love it. I love it so much. I'm so happy walking around here. I just love having no itinerary when I'm here. I've been to Paris a number of times now and I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like I can be myself here and like I belong here. I don't speak any French and I was never drawn to come here, but once I came here, it just immediately clicked and I knew I would be back at this place, returning many times. I see a little ball now. I need to cut through, but I cannot. So I guess I need to exit and then go around. But here's the ball. After a full day of working, I was craving a typical French meal, so we went to Le Florentine near the hotel for dinner. We ordered escargot and tartare, which was insanely huge. We couldn't finish it. We also ordered the duck, which was delicious, and of course had to end the night with creme brulee. Another morning, another cafe. This time I went to Cafe Nuances. This is a super cute coffee shop with really great reviews, and I grabbed myself a coffee and a chocolate croissant, which if you don't know by now is my favorite pastry ever. I actually had some errands to run, so I was exchanging some shopping I did in Ibiza. Luckily, since Spain and France are both under the EU, I was able to exchange my shopping easily despite being in different countries. Then for lunch, I stumbled on Bistro Richelieu and treated myself to a decadent lunch. I always have to get escargots when I'm in Paris, and of course, a French onion soup. There's a lot of cheese, which I like. The soup is just very salty. I think I'm more sensitive to salt these days. I saw frog legs on the menu and unfortunately it wasn't seasoned enough and I didn't enjoy it. It was not good. It's too buttery. There's no salt or acidity, even with the lemon and salt on it. All right, cheers. I'm in the business center of the hotel, just doing some work, but this is the only room available right now because there's a conference, which is why Kaylin is here in Paris. Space conference. Fancy! Well, I'm gonna do some work and then meet Kaylin later for dinner. It'll be our last dinner because I leave tomorrow back to New York. But anyways, I am so sad to be leaving Paris because I do love Paris so much, but I'm excited to go back to New York, back to my bed, back to my routine, back to my workout classes. I have not worked out at all, and back to cooking meals. All right, let's wrap up Paris with dinner, last final night, and off to New York tomorrow. Bye. So for dinner tonight, Kaylin and I went to this restaurant called Café Fratelli. It's our last night together, and I was craving some pasta and ordered some Aperol spritzes to celebrate this summer that we had. Morning, it's my last half day in Paris. So I'm gonna walk 30 minutes across the bridge to Le Bon Marché to the Grande Epicerie grocery store because I've been seeing trending all over TikTok is buying butter as souvenirs in France. Get it, vacuum sealed, pack it, and then head to the airport. The butter looks amazing, so I'm really excited and ready for this little adventure before I head out on my last day in Paris. All right, let's go. First things first, coffee. We're trying Good News Cafe, and it's super cute inside, lots of affirmation, and a great way to start the morning. Okay, I stopped in for coffee. I've seen this cafe sprinkled all around Paris. It's called Good News, and they have pistachio latte here so much, so I had to get another one. Let's try it. It's good. Oh my god, I love it. Finally made it to La Grande Epicerie. This is a fancy supermarket and they have Maison Bordier butter. I arrived shortly after they opened and they were still stocking the fridge as it was all sold out the last few days and they just got a new shipment. Ever since the butter blew up on TikTok, lots of people have been coming specifically for the butter, and there are so many different flavors. You have garlic butter, olive oil butter, onion butter, chili butter, smoked salt butter. I even saw a chocolate butter. There are so many different flavors and I was very overwhelmed. Not all the butters were on the shelves yet, so I wasn't sure what to get, but finally decided on 6 flavors and got them vacuum sealed for €1 per bag so I could fly back with the butter. I was planning on checking in my luggage, so I put the butters in with it. At CDG Airport and I see tax refund here. So we're gonna follow the sign and find it. And you see another sign up front, tax refund. It's like counter, check-in 3. There's this line for tax refund here. Tax-free funds. So we're gonna do this machine, English. Okay, so I'm done. End. So that's it. That was super easy to do. Again, this is where it's at. It was so fast. I think it was less than 5 minutes. It does split into 2 lines. Goods bought in France and then other countries. So since I bought everything in France, it was super easy and fast. All right, back to the US. See you later. But first, let's go check in my luggage and let's check out the lounge. Security took a really long time to get through, but after finally making it through, I head to the lounge, which is actually at Hotel Yotel. It's a long walk to the lounge, so definitely not easy to stop by if you only have a short amount of time. I'm heading to the lounge. This is all my stuff. I hope I have enough time later. I'm gonna allocate some time so I can do some shopping because I really wanna buy some foie gras and pate. There's a lot of snacks and drinks at the lounge, and I love the snacks are all European brands. I had to try everything after I ate my last French chocolate croissant from Angelina and even tried these canned olives. So that's my European summer where I started off in Porto, then went to Ibiza, then London, and finally Paris. I hope you enjoyed and thanks for watching.